Aruba is one of those ports that people get really excited about. But once your ship docks, the real question becomes, is it actually worth getting off the ship in Aruba? Or should you stay close and keep it simple? Today we're doing Aruba as a DIY port. No excursion, no pressure, and no rushing. And deciding if leaving the ship is truly worth it. On Ports with Pam, I help you decide what's easy to do on your own, when spending money makes sense, and when it's better to stay close or skip the extras. And just to be clear up front, casino strategy lives on my other channel. Today is strictly about the port. Here is the walking off reality in Aruba. This is a very accessible port. Flat terrain, clear sidewalks, easy navigation. Plenty of shade and seating. You don't step into chaos here. The port feels calm, organized, and manageable right away. That alone makes Aruba a good candidate for a low-stress DIY day. Now, one thing you can do is go to Eagle Beach. It's over by the airport. You can get a cab. You just tell them you want to go to Eagle Beach. They know where it is. Or you can ride the bus. I'm showing you some clips from another YouTuber's video to show you how to ride the bus. Or you can walk.
If you actually just Google bus terminal or bus stop in Aruba, it's literally right next to the cruise port. You can actually go into what we call a little corner there on that right side and kind of go down the alley, but there's actually an opening into the bus stop. As to walk there, which honestly will take you about 45 minutes to get there, there is like a walking trail, mopeds, bike. You can rent one of the mopeds on one of the apps and kind of go down that way, or go walk for 45 minutes, and then you'll have a 45-minute walk once again. Like a hole in the wall, and you can pay there. It's easier when you have cash, 15 minutes. The buses are all yellow and they say Arubus, so you really can't miss it. There's some random short buses in there, but this is a pretty big, long, normal sized bus. If you want a single pass, which is, from one destination to the next, it's about $2.60 as of 2025. Best thing to do is get a round trip, and it's $5 per person. And then if you want a day pass, you can just go back and forth all day long. It's $10. Quite a few things along that bus route, so you can actually see quite a few things.
This is where Aruba shines. Clear water, gentle breeze, clean surroundings, no pressure to buy anything. You can sit, swim, walk a little, or just enjoy the view and leave anytime you're ready. This is not a maximize your time port, it's a pace yourself port. case you're wondering why we're not talking during the filming, it's because we were both sick on this port day, actually for about half of this cruise. So right now we're on our way to go find a pharmacy, and you will see the local pharmacy here in just a moment on your right. So if you need anything while you're in town, there you go. Right next to the pharmacy, there's a place called Pasticci House, and I may not be saying that right, but anyway. And we picked up some local pasticci and tried them, and they were amazing. All right, so Larry got a ham and cheese, and I got a cheese. Really good. It's real light, flaky dough. The cheese, what more can you want? I'll try the ham and cheese. And these are only $2 each.
Good dough, I like it.
After our little snack, we continued our walk into town. This was a fort that was built in 1796. Wow. You would have thought it'd be closer to the water. Here is a little side coffee shop, and there was a couple of vendors in there. Here we decided to take a shortcut through the mall and get some cool air while we were there, but it was a shorter way to get to the main road. There are plenty of places to buy your souvenirs along this main road, and it is a little bit cheaper than what's right at the port. If you go through this parking lot right here, straight in front of you, you're going to see the restaurant where we had lunch. It's called Sharky's. So we are here at Sharky's in Aruba, and Larry is trying a local beer. Amish, I guess is how you say it. So a little horse today.
It tastes like a Heineken.
Not much special than a Heineken at home. Ordered the fried fish tacos. It's grouper.
Very good. Nice and crunchy. I like the grouper. Nice, good flavor.
There are lots of places to eat right along this main drag. Let's break down what this actually cost us. So your transportation for us was free because we did not go to the beach since we were sick, but if you did take a taxi each way, it would be about $10 to $15, or you could ride the bus for $5 round trip. The food was about $15 to $25 at Sharky's, and our pastiche snacks were $2 each. We didn't pay anything for attractions at all. So you could very realistically have a great day in Aruba for about $40 to $50 a person, or even less. And this is a very reasonable Aruba day without committing to an excursion. This plan works because Aruba is easy to navigate. You're never far from the ship, and you can change your plans at any time. You don't need to lose half the day to logistics. Not every port rewards doing more, but Aruba rewards doing less, comfortably. Here's a little mall area that is not really indoors, but it's covered, and it was really nice just to sit in there and relax and people watch. And hey, the 5 o'clock somewhere bar had free Wi-Fi. For my honest verdict, is it worth getting off the ship? I think it is if you want a calm beach day vibe, or if you like flexibility, you don't want an excursion schedule, or you're okay with light spending. You might stay on board if you want zero heat because it was a hot one, and keep in mind this was in January, or if you've already done multiple beach days or you're prioritizing rest over the scenery. There's no wrong choice here, just the right one for your energy level. If this kind of honest, low-pressure planning helps you, subscribe to Ports with Pam. Plan smarter ports, spend less, and enjoy the day. If you're curious how we get on cruises like this so affordably, that's explained step by step on my other channel, Cruise Casino Secrets, where I break down how cruise casino offers actually work. So that is exactly how this port is really like. What it costs, what's worth your time, and what you can skip. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see y'all in Bonaire tomorrow. Bye now.